Okay, everyone, do not pull fire alarms in public buildings without a fire. Do not do that. It is not good. You will get into very serious trouble. You will be responsible for putting other people's lives at risk somewhere else. Because if there is a real fire going on somewhere, and if you pull that fire alarm for fun, you are putting other people's lives at risk, because the fire department will have to respond to your false fire alarm that you pulled. And there could be a building on fire or a house on fire somewhere else. And the fire department cannot be there because you pulled that false fire alarm. Because of you, those people are getting seriously hurt, or even worse, those people are dying. And that is not okay at all. So this is why you never pull fire alarms unless there really is a fire inside the building. Or if you have permission to do so for a fire drill or a fire alarm system test, or if you have your own fire alarm system at home that is in a controlled, legal environment where it doesn't contact the fire department. But if it's not for those reasons, you do not pull fire alarms. Fire alarms are not toys. They are very serious life safety devices, and also help save buildings from being burnt to the ground. So do not mess with them. You don't pull fire alarms for fun, and also you don't tamper with fire alarm equipment. So do not take the alarm off the wall. Do not take the alarm off the ceiling. Do not write or draw on it. Do not paint it. Do not adjust the volume, the pattern, the candela, or tone on it. You don't take the fire lettering off of it. You don't take the logo off of it. You don't take the sounder or the strobe off of it. You don't tape the sounder. You don't cross out or rip out the running man escaping from the fire image on it. You don't do any of that. You leave the alarm alone. Now, if it's your own alarm, you can. But if it's an alarm in a public building, you cannot do that at all. That is a big no-no. You don't ever mess around with fire alarm equipment, ever. Also, if you go up to a pull station and you see a key or a screwdriver, do not open it. Do not tamper with it. And some of them, if you open it, it sets the alarm off. So don't ever open them. You don't take them off the wall. You don't paint them. You just leave them alone. You never play with the handle. And with stopper covers with built-in alarms, you don't uninstall them, you don't take the batteries out of the horn, you don't switch the horn off, you leave those alone. Because what if someone pulls the fire alarm for fun and they lift up that stopper? There is no alarm going off. We will not know that someone is trying to cause trouble. That is why you do not turn off the alarm on those covers. You don't disconnect the battery. Remember, that siren is a deterrent for pranksters. So make sure it is on. So when you lift up the cover, you are going to hear that siren, and you are going to be alerted that someone is trying to pull the fire alarm for fun, which you should never do, but just in case, because there are stupid people out there, like those kids in elementary school. Somebody is going to put the cover back on before the fire alarm gets pulled. But if the fire alarm is already pulled, well, that siren just caught them pulling it, because you know that someone pulled it. And everyone is evacuating the building because all of the alarms are going off, which you should always do when the alarms go off. Because you may never know it is real when the alarms go off. So please pay attention to the fire alarm. When it goes off, you get out immediately. But do not mess with it. Goodbye.